He followed me here? It was a rainy Friday night. Peter was closing up the bookstore when suddenly a young woman stumbled into him. Straightening his glasses, Peter looked at her. She was beautiful, but he instantly noticed the stress on her face. "Are you all right?" "That man, he's following me." The young woman rushed into the store. As Peter noticed a brutish man running after her, but he immediately stood in the way. "Where's she? Move!" "Sir, you can't go in. It's closing time." "I said move out of the way." "Sir, if you don't leave, I'll have to call the cops." As the man backed off, Peter headed inside to find the young woman, peering out the shutters nervously. "Who is that guy?" "He's a creep. He's been following me. Is it alright if I stay here a while? Until he leaves?" "I don't think he's leaving anytime soon, but I have an idea." Peter turned off the lights and closed up for the night before leading the young woman out the back door. He took out his pocket knife and handed it to her. "You can keep this if you want." But she looked at him desperately and asked, "You're not going to drop me home?" "Oh, of course. I'm Peter, by the way. Clarice." Peter never expected his night would go the way it did. He walked home this beautiful woman to her apartment. They were soaking wet by the time they reached there. "Why don't you stay until the rain calms down a bit? If it's all right with you. Just give me a moment." Clarice went inside, and just a while later, she peered through the door and invited him in. Peter walked into a neat and cozy apartment. A cool breeze blew in. It was the perfect atmosphere. "Wanna join me for dinner?" Clarice warmed up some pizza from the night before. Just when she and Peter sat down to eat, the lights suddenly went out. "What happened?" "This apartment is really old. Sometimes the electricity acts up. The super will fix it in a while." Peter spotted a candle and took out his lighter. "Oh, there's a candle." But Clarice suddenly called out, "No, don't. I never light that candle. If you don't mind, can we sit on the balcony till the electricity comes back?" "Sure." Clarice shifted everything to the balcony, but sitting there with Peter, she sensed he had a lot of questions. "That candle, it's a memory of my boyfriend. He's no more." "Oh, I'm so sorry." "It's all right. The pizza's getting cold." That night, Peter and Clarice had some small talk as they ate. And before they knew it, it was 10 o'clock. "The rain has stopped?" "Yeah, I think I should get going." "I'll see you around?" "Sure." This was how Peter first met Clarice, and how their friendship began. Now and then she dropped by the bookstore, and sometimes Peter dropped by her place. Although Peter thought perhaps they would be something more, he soon realized Clarice was really lonely and sad in her life, mourning the loss of her late boyfriend. And she didn't have anyone else. Perhaps that's why she spent time with him. But for the most part, Peter was understanding and tried to cheer her up. Sometimes taking her out for ice cream or Going to the movies? I had a fun time tonight. We should do this more often. He followed you here too? Come on, let's get out of here. It was one of these days. While he was at her place, he found something a bit unusual. She wears this kind of clothes. And these heels? Wow. Suddenly, Clarice walked in on him and froze. I'm sorry. I don't want you to find this out. I work at a strip club. What? Look, it's okay if you don't want to be friends anymore. I understand. No, it's absolutely fine. I'm okay with it. I didn't have an option. My boyfriend and I used to live together, but after he passed away, it was really hard on me. I lost my job and eventually I didn't have a choice. I would have been on the road. It's alright, you don't have to explain yourself. No, there's something I sort of lied to you about. That man you saw, he's actually a rich businessman. He's been staying at the motel here on Downey Street. He was a client at the strip club and one day he visited me. He wanted to get me involved in some wrong things, but I can't stoop any lower than this. Ever since he realized I wouldn't give in, he's been after me. All this came as a shock to Peter, but more than anything, he felt bad for Clarice. Don't worry, he won't be able to do anything to you. Since the day she opened up to him, Peter and Clarice got even closer. They spent an awful amount of time together, and while Peter fell in love with her even more, it seemed Clarice was doing better as well. And it was on another night, when Peter dropped by with a movie and some takeout. Suddenly, the electricity went out again. Oh no, not again. But this time, Clarice lit a match and went to light that same candle. You're lighting the candle? I think I'm ready to let go. Hearing those words, Peter couldn't be happier. Clarice was finally moving on. His chance had finally come. After that night, all Peter could think of was how he would confess his love to her. And alas, the next time Clarice called him over, "Peter, you're coming tomorrow, right?" Of course, Peter decided he would do it. So, he got himself ready, bought a bouquet of flowers, and went over to her place the next night. It's raining tonight too, and it was raining that night. Good luck. Why isn't she opening the door? After a while of knocking, Peter went to turn the knob when he realized the door was open. Clarice? But when he stepped inside, he was horrified by what he found. The entire apartment was soaked in blood. And in her bedroom, Clarice lay in a gruesome condition. Her body and face no longer recognizable by what had been done to her. No, Peter was devastated, and he knew who was responsible. It must have been him, that creep. What do you want? You took her life, didn't you? Listen, boy, it's not what you think it is. She's not what she says she is. 26-year-old male Peter Allen was arrested last night for taking the life of a businessman who had been visiting town on a trip. Allen claims the man had taken the life of his girlfriend, a 24-year-old Clarice Wilson. However, while the body of the young woman had been discovered, police have not yet found evidence suggesting him to be the culprit. Wow, I didn't know you had it in you. Fooling weak-minded men was gameplay for Clarice, or as her real name was, Jacqueline. But everything backfired for her when she mishandled the situation with Harvey, the son of Mr. Bennett. It was some months ago. They first met at a club, and Jacqueline had her ways of wooing him. "I'm sorry, miss, your credit card was denied." "What?" "Put her bill on my tab." "Thank you. It's Harvey." Jacqueline. Harvey had no clue. The credit card had actually been stolen, and how foolish he had been to fall for her. It was from that one night their relationship began, and Jacqueline found her jackpot. Living off of his father's money, Harvey would do anything and everything for her. From gambling, hustling, and even dirty business. But unlike Harvey, Mr. Bennett quickly realized his son had fallen for the wrong girl. "Harvey, you think she loves you? She's into you? She's only using you." "No, Dad, you don't know her. If you stop doing what she wants, if I stop giving you money, she won't give you a second look. A girl like her will never settle for a guy like you. You're only a ladder for her, Harvey, nothing more." "Dad, you don't know what you're talking about. I love her and she loves me." "Then if that's the way it's going to be, you can choose to stay or leave." When Harvey walked out on him, Mr. Bennett thought he would finally have a reality check, but he never imagined what would happen. That night, when Harvey went to visit Jacqueline, he found someone else had been with her. "Who was that?" "Just some friend. Did you get what I told you to? I got a really good deal on the stash." No, actually, I had a fight with my dad, and he gave me a choice. You or the money, and I chose you. I love you, Jacqueline." Love? What good is love? What good are you anymore? All these days your dad babysitted you, and now what did you think? I would babysit you? Harvey was shocked by the way Jacqueline humiliated him. But without a word, he left that night. All this time, he had truly trusted her and truly believed she loved him. But it was all a lie. Harvey couldn't bear the betrayal. And in his depression, he took his life. And when Mr. Bennett found out, he was devastated and furious. He wanted revenge and set out in search for Jacqueline. On the other hand, when Jacqueline found out, she was panicked. That fool. She already had too much debt in town, and now she was wanted for the death of Harvey Bennett. Without much choice, she ran away from the city and decided to hide out with an old friend in this small town. Clarice. Clarice was working as a dancer at a bar and getting by on her own. But she knew well what Jacqueline was. Jacqueline, you are all trouble, and I don't want trouble. You can't stay. Don't worry, Clarice, it'll only be for a while. I can't take the risk. I have a lot going on in my life as is. Please, for old time's sake. After a lot of begging and requesting, Clarice let her stay, but living in that apartment wasn't easy. Despite working and paying her share, Clarice was constantly insulting Jacqueline. And in all this, things got even more complicated when Jacqueline realized Mr. Bennet had reached here searching for her. Mr. Bennet had reached, and then that night they spotted each other. But it happened so that very night she met her next target. The minute she saw Peter and saw how eager he was to please her, she knew he would be the perfect bait. If she would give him the impression that he could have her, he would do anything for her. So that night, she lied about her name, took Clarice's identity, and invited him home. And right before letting him in, she took a minute and went inside to get rid of all Clarice's pictures. And with time, she made up a fake emotional story about a late boyfriend to manipulate him. Once Jacqueline won Peter's sympathy, and he started to fall in love with her, she intentionally revealed her dirty secret. She was a stripper. Being her client and blackmailing her. And finally, when the time was right, Jacqueline took her revenge on Clarice as well, taking her life and setting up her body for Peter to find. I thought when he found Clarice's body, he would inform the police and get Mr. Bennet arrested. But who knew he had it in him? Maybe he truly fell in love. I can't believe these nerds would have the audacity to even imagine they could be with someone like me. Please, Emily, listen to me. I'm sorry, don't leave me. It's over, James. Now, who's next? Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting. Now let's see how much your husband loves you. Elizabeth and Chris Wilson have been married for almost 4 years now and have a 3-year-old child. Life is a little hectic for them, with Chris trying to start up a company and Elizabeth handling the house and taking care of their son. But the couple were in love just as they had been from the very start. Sweetheart, how do I look? Beautiful. You don't know how long it took me to find this dress. I'm really looking forward to tonight's date. Thanks to me for getting a babysitter. Yes, thank you so much, sweetheart. Now, I'm getting late for my spa appointment. Gotta go. Chris couldn't be happier because Elizabeth was the most perfect wife. But there was something about him that Elizabeth didn't know. Chris has been living a dual life. He had been cheating on her with Maggie, his secret girlfriend. Chris and Maggie first met about 6 months ago at a bar downtown. How dare you? How dare I what? Don't act like you didn't do anything. Did I do something? You touched me, and now you're behaving as if you're clueless? No, I didn't. You probably mistook something. I can't believe you. Instead of apologizing, now you're gonna lie about it? But I really didn't touch you. You're creating a scene. What did you say? I'm creating a scene? As Maggie rolled up her sleeves and was about to start a serious fight in the bar, Chris butted in. Hold on. It wasn't him. It was a misunderstanding. It was actually me. It happened by accident. I was passing by and I sort of bumped into you. Oh, so he didn't do it? Finally. I hope you learned your lesson. Learned my lesson? Yes, it's wrong to touch women without permission. But So, you're a nice guy. It's a good thing you confessed. I was just about to teach him a very different kind of lesson. Let me make it up to you. How about a drink? Chris and Maggie got talking, and as the night progressed, one thing led to another, and they ended up at Maggie's place where they spent the night together. Chris obviously hadn't told Maggie he was a married man, and he had no plans to, as he thought it would be a one-night thing and he would never see her again. But Maggie was different. She was short-tempered, impulsive. She was exciting, entertaining, and fun. She was everything that Elizabeth wasn't. Elizabeth was someone who was very responsible. She never acted on impulse. And ever since their son Archie was born, she has always been overwhelmed with either the child or the house. On the other hand, Chris and Maggie kept on meeting, and before long, multiple one-night stands became a relationship. And Chris ended up leading a dual life. Chris was a co-founder of an internet providing company, BIIAOL, and oftentimes would use the work excuse on Elizabeth. Sweetheart, I'm working on some new softwares. There's some issues with the server and the bandwidth. Don't wait for me. I'll be working overtime. Alright, honey. Make sure you order dinner, okay? Yeah, don't worry about me. And while Elizabeth was thinking Chris was working hard hours on his servers, falling asleep in his office, Chris was actually spending nights with Maggie. And the next morning, he returned with an exhausted look on his face and got away with it. Oh honey, look at you. You look so tired. I'll make you a really nice breakfast and then you rest, okay? All right, sweetheart. But Chris also had to manage with Maggie as well. Things were getting serious between them, and Maggie wasn't gullible like Elizabeth. Even though they were in a relationship, Chris wasn't there 75% of the time. And Maggie was getting suspicious. Where were you? I haven't seen you in a week. You know how it is with work. Providing internet is a serious business. Seriously? Your internet isn't even good. It's slow, and if you download something, it disconnects. The server is horrible. What do you guys even do? We're trying, and it's not that bad. Elizabeth had no clue about Maggie, and Maggie didn't know about Elizabeth. And things were working out perfectly. But everything changed when Elizabeth went missing. Officers, my wife, she went out to run some errands and she hasn't returned. I haven't been able to contact her. She's been missing. Since when has she been missing? Since yesterday. She would have told me if she was going somewhere. All right, try to contact closest friends and family, and we're looking into the matter. Chris was frantic. He searched everywhere. He contacted relatives and friends. After informing the police, search teams were sent out, but there was no news of Elizabeth. And in this mayhem, Maggie kept calling him. Babe, what happened to you? It's been more than a week you haven't come over. Is everything all right? It's just work. I'm sort of overwhelmed with something. I'll call you later. When Elizabeth hadn't returned even after a week, the police did a thorough investigation on the case. But that's when things took a turn. Chris became one of the prime suspects when the police discovered he was leading a dual life and was in a relationship with another woman. You're suspecting me? I'm her husband. I'm the one who made the complaint. Yes, before anyone else could, you did. So the suspicion wouldn't fall on you, and you would appear innocent. What? This is absurd. What motive could I possibly have? You have all the motives, Mr. Wilson. Perhaps she was coming in between your relationship with Miss Margot Carter? All right, yes, I was unfaithful to her, but that doesn't mean I was involved in all this, or that I took her life. We never suggested that she is no more. Chris was going through a tough time coping with Elizabeth's disappearance, and then interrogation with the police. And things only got worse when Maggie discovered he was a married man with a missing wife. Officers? Are you Mrs. Margot Carter? Yes. You were lying to me this whole time. Maggie, it's not like that. Don't act innocent, Chris. You're married. You have a wife, a kid. You were cheating on me with your wife. You made me the other woman. Look, Maggie, I'm sorry, but just listen to me. No, Chris. I don't want to listen to you. I can't take the lies anymore. That night, Chris returned home shattered and heartbroken. Elizabeth was missing, his family was falling apart, the police were after him, and now Maggie, the woman who made him happy, wasn't with him anymore. Mr. Wilson, I put Archie to bed. I'll be taking leave now. This package came in. Thanks for staying. Chris took the package to his room and opened it up. Inside was a cassette. Who was this from? With a sigh, he played it. Immediately shook, seeing it was a tape of Elizabeth. Chris, I'm sorry. I couldn't pretend like I care anymore. I had to leave. I wasn't ready for all this. The marriage, the kids. Don't try to look for me. Chris was shocked seeing Elizabeth's confession tape. He couldn't believe Elizabeth could feel this way. She had been holding back so much all this time. Depressed and feeling so betrayed. The following day, Chris took the cassette to the police. And after a thorough analysis, they confirmed it was authentic and released Chris from all charges. Mr. Wilson, it seems like you're the victim here. At that point, Chris felt so low and miserable. He decided to go to Maggie's that night. What do you want? Can we talk? Come in. Maggie, please forgive me. I know I lied. I know I deceived you. But that doesn't mean all those moments we had weren't real. That doesn't mean I don't have feelings for you. And can you deny the way you feel about me? But what about your wife? I know she never had feelings for me. Marriage to her was a mistake. Perhaps if not for our son, our relationship would have fallen apart a long time ago. And now she's left me. She's probably off with some other man. But I don't want to lose you too, because of a mistake. That night, Chris and Maggie got back together. And it had been 1 year since. Archie, this is Miss Maggie. I know, this is Mr. Archie. I want to be your friend. Will you be my friend? Why are you doing this to me? I didn't wrong you. I didn't lie to you. I didn't take advantage of you. If anything, you should be mad at Chris. No, it has always been you. If only you had kept him happy enough, he would have never come to me. So it is your fault. And now, I love him. But as long as you were in his life, he couldn't be mine. A few months into being in a relationship with Chris, Maggie started to become suspicious of him. Chris would simply disappear for days, saying he was at his office when he wasn't. And he was also very secretive about all his information. So Maggie started to spy on him, and she soon discovered that Chris had another life. He was married, he had a child. I'm the other woman? From then on, Maggie continued to spy in Chris's life, secretly meeting up with Elizabeth. She went to the same spa that Elizabeth went to, and slowly became friends with her, and got to know about her relationship with Chris. How long have you been together? 4 years, but it still feels like yesterday. And it was one day, Maggie found out about their date night and took the opportunity to her advantage. I'm going on a date with my husband at this 5-star restaurant. We got this chance after a long time. Sounds exciting. Hey, have you tried the green tea here? It's great. Let me order too. I even got this stunning dress. After her spa appointment, Elizabeth headed back home to get ready. But as she was driving, she started to feel unwell. lightheaded and anxious. She couldn't understand why. And in all this, she crashed the car. Fortunately, Maggie had been driving down the same way and stopped to her rescue. I'm not feeling too well. Come on, I'll drop you off, and I'll call a towing service for your car. Thanks. Maggie helped Elizabeth get into her car. And before long, as she expected, Elizabeth fainted. Back in the spa, Maggie had spiked her green tea as they gossiped, waiting eagerly for this moment. Maggie then kidnapped Elizabeth and locked her up in her basement. She then recorded Elizabeth's confession tape and sent it to Chris. And now, she would have Chris all to herself. How long are you going to keep me here? Elizabeth, haven't you realized I'm no killer, and soon your husband will forget you? Is this how she's going to keep me? Forever? Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting. Kristen woke up to the sound of the rain pouring heavy over the roof. It had been raining like this since last night. She felt so weary and exhausted as she tossed in bed, grabbing her phone off the nightstand. It's late. Dragging herself out of bed, she drew the curtains to let in some light. It's Saturday morning, and she's still hungover from Friday night's party. As she grabbed her towel to head into the shower, she suddenly got a call. Jessica? Kristen picked up with a sigh. Hey Jess, I'm not feeling well. Have this awful headache from last night. Jessica was silent. Kristen listened as she heard her whimper, before Jessica said in a shaky voice, Kristen. Jess? What is it? Is everything alright? What happened? It's Luke. Luke, what happened to him? Luke is no more. What? How did this happen? I'm going to the office. They found his body there. I'm coming. Kristen immediately splashed some water on her face, put on some clothes, and ran out with her car keys. Reaching the office, she stared at the numerous police and forensics team. She spotted Jessica and hurried over to her. Jess, how did this happen? I don't know. Jessica's eyes teared up as she pointed ahead. The police carried Luke's body away. From his condition, it seems he was intoxicated. He might have jumped and taken his own life, or this could have been an accident and he fell. Kristen, Jessica, and Luke all worked in the marketing department at the BII magazine for the past year, and over time had become good friends. It was a few months ago. A new girl had joined the department. Her name was Vivian. She was very beautiful. And it was as if, at first sight, Luke had fallen in love with her. What are you looking at? You have a crush on her? No, it's nothing. Yeah, right. Luke would always be trying to talk to her, always helping her out, and sometimes even trying to flirt with her, with compliments and sweet gestures. Morning, Vivian. You're looking really nice today. I am? Really? I wasn't aware. Vivian, I got your coffee. Oh, you didn't have to, but thanks. What's wrong with this computer? Oh no, it froze. I have my work on this. Don't worry, I got it. And there you go. I recovered the documents. Thank you so much. You just saved me so much work. Don't mention it. Now and then, Luke even tried to ask her out. Hey, Vivian, I was heading out for lunch. Would you like to join me? Sorry, I'm really busy with some work. Maybe another day? Oh, alright. Over the days, they were friendly, but Vivian never really gave him any attention. Sometimes it almost seemed as if she didn't notice the way Luke smiled at her, the way Luke looked at her. Nonetheless, Luke was in love and kept trying to impress her, and one day he finally got the opportunity to express how he felt about her. It was a rainy evening. After a long day of work, everyone was heading home. Vivian rushed out in the rain to get to her car. But when she tried to start it up, the engine suddenly failed. Shoot. Noticing her sitting in her car, Luke stopped by. Is everything okay? Don't ask. Something's wrong with my car. I think I'll have to take a bus. In this rain? The bus stop is quite a walk from here. If you want, I can drop you home in my car. All right. Vivian agreed, and they both ran, soaking in the rain, to get into Luke's car. Luke smiled, seeing the droplets of water moisten Vivian's face. He took out his handkerchief and handed it to her. Thanks. You look beautiful in the rain. I think I look more like a mess. It hasn't rained like this in a long time. Much of the ride home, Luke tried to joke around and make her smile, but Vivian was quiet. As they reached her house, nervously let out a deep breath. This was his chance. Vivian, there is something I've been wanting to tell you. Yes? I think I've fallen in love with you. Luke, I never thought about us like that. I really have to think about it. So, it's not a no? Yeah, it's not a no. But after that day, Vivian started to keep distance from Luke, and they rarely interacted. And Luke suddenly became really quiet and started to keep to himself as well, avoiding Vivian altogether. It was apparent he was hurt. The person who was always smiling and always trying to make others smile was now so serious. Jessica and Kristen had noticed a change in Luke. Luke, I don't know what you see in her. Well, she's hot. No, it's not like that. I really like her. So it's not just a crush? You just don't want to date her and have fun? It's that serious? Yeah, I've fallen in love with her. Luke, if she doesn't feel the same way about you, it's never gonna happen. You should move on. No, I'm going to wait. As the days passed, Luke only became more quiet and isolated from everyone. And now, he's no more. Kristen and Jessica headed into the office. There was tension in the air. Everyone was shocked receiving the news. Luke's death hit hard for everyone. As they reached their floor, spotted Vivian by Luke's cubicle. She stood there, staring at Luke's picture on his desk. When he was here, she never gave him any attention, never reciprocated how he felt about her, and now she's sad. You think Luke did this because of her? I don't know. In the next few days, as with all things, people soon started to forget and move on. But Kristen noticed Vivian go by Luke's cubicle every day and just stare at his picture. Vivian wasn't like the way she used to be. Is she feeling guilty? She rarely talked to anyone. She stopped hanging out with others and stayed by herself. And one day, she suddenly stopped coming to the office. When 2 days had gone by and she hadn't come to work, Kristen started to get a little worried and decided to visit her. Hey, Vivian. Kristen, come on in. Walking into her house, Kristen noticed the place was a little messy. Vivian had been lounging on the sofa. There were tissues on the table. Looking at her, Kristen could tell she had been crying. There were dark circles under her eyes. Kristen sat down beside her and let out a deep breath. You haven't come to the office in a couple days, so I thought I'd drop by and see if you were all right. I've just been a little under the weather. Vivian, are you feeling guilty because of Luke? You don't know what I'm going through. I'm feeling so awful. I wish I treated him better. You didn't do anything wrong, Vivian. He felt about you a certain way and you didn't. Don't blame yourself. It's like you're the only one who gets me, who understands me. You don't have to thank me. I'll always be there for you. When Vivian first joined the office, it was not just Luke who had a crush on her. But Kristen too felt a very different way towards her. But Kristen was still in the closet. Nobody knew her secret. When she saw Vivian, she was really attracted to her, and over the days, her feelings for her grew stronger. Whenever Kristen arrived at the office, she waited for Vivian to arrive. She always tried to sit with her and talk. But of course, Vivian never saw her the way she saw her. But it was one night, while Kristen was checking out Vivian's social media, she realized Vivian was not just into men, but also into women. And in all of this, she also noticed that Luke was starting to get close to her. So Kristen thought maybe she could make him back off. Luke, maybe you didn't know, but Vivian isn't even into guys. There's no point of trying, you're just wasting your time. No, she is into guys. I checked her profile, she likes girls and guys. Luke was stubborn, and he continued to be that nice guy. Helping Vivian out, flirting with her. And all Kristen could do was sit and watch. She couldn't even open up to Vivian, fearing her secret would come out. But when things went on like this, one day, Kristen just had it. How long was she going to hide? So she decided she would come out to Vivian about herself. Vivian, is there something going on between you and Luke? Do you like him? You know something? I've been thinking about him. He's a really nice guy. Maybe I don't know. Kristen realized she was thinking of giving Luke a chance. Perhaps she started to feel for him too. Just thinking of Vivian and Luke together, of them dating, started to make Kristen lose her mind. She couldn't take it anymore. Last Friday night, there was a party hosted at the office. Everyone was celebrating the grand success of the sale of the BI fashion magazine. Everyone was enjoying themselves. But Kristen was burning inside, watching Luke and Vivian talk to each other. Luke, you want to get a drink? I think I've had enough for tonight. Come on, it's just one more, with me. It was a long night, and by the time people started to leave, it was almost 12. When do you plan to leave? I have to close the office. What? I was hoping we would leave together. Really? Yeah, but by then it's gonna be really late. I have to get up early tomorrow. My sister's coming over. Oh no. It's alright, Tiger. There's always tomorrow. One by one, the office was left empty. Except for the last two, Luke and Kristen. You're not going to go home? I thought I would help you out with the closing. Want to have one more drink before we leave? Kristen and Luke stood on the balcony, talking about this and that. When Luke started to open up to her, he looked happy. There was a smile on his face that hadn't been there in a long time. So how are things going on between you and Vivian? I think Vivian's going to say yes. She's been giving me vibes all night, and just before she left, she even asked me if I wanted to leave with her. Listening to him, Kristen couldn't take it. Luke was an obstacle between her and Vivian, and she would do anything to get her. She pushed him. is never going to be yours. And now, looking at Vivian, Kristen finally felt content. She knew, finally, she would be hers. I'll always be there for you. What? Are you? Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.